Welcome back to Elevate Daily, the space where you rise by reconnecting with a version of you who already knows, already trusts, and already sees the life you're capable of living. Today's episode is about something powerful, the version of you that's waiting to be expressed, waiting to be chosen, waiting to be lived. This isn't a future fantasy, it's a present identity you haven't fully stepped into yet. There is a version of you haven't met yet. There is a version of you who speaks clearly, moves intentionally, trusts deeply, chooses boldly, and lives aligned. This version isn't imaginary, they're already inside you, quiet, patient, and ready. You don't need to create them, you need to uncover them. The version of you that's waiting isn't a stranger, they are the truest you. Why you haven't become them yet? If you haven't stepped into that version of you yet, it's not because you're incapable, it's because you have been protecting yourself, surviving instead of expanding, repeating old patterns, carrying old identities, navigating environment that didn't see you, or living stories that weren't yours. You've been busy being who you needed to be, not who you were meant to be. The version of you waiting isn't blocked by your potential, they are blocked by your past. And the past is not your identity. To step into the version of you that is waiting, you must understand who you are. Ask yourself, what does the aligned version of me believe? What standards do they hold? What boundaries do they honor? What do they no longer tolerate? How do they speak to themselves? How do they move through the world? What choices do they make without hesitation? This version of you is not fearless, they're self led. They don't wait for permission, they work with clarity. Identity is a blueprint, your life is the expression. The gap between who you are and who you are becoming, there is a gap between your current self and your next self. The gap is filled with discomfort, uncertainty, unfamiliarity, emotional resistance, and the temptation to shrink. But that gap is not a problem, it's a passage where old patterns dissolve, new habits form, identity shifts happen, and alignment becomes your new normal. The version of you that's waiting isn't far away, they are on the other side of the gap, and the gap is closed through daily choices. You don't step into your next self through dramatic reinvention. You step into them through micro actions. Micro actions like saying no when you mean no, saying yes when you feel called, speaking your truth without shrinking, choosing alignment over approval, taking one small step towards your future, honoring your boundaries, trusting your intuition. Every micro action is a vote for the version of you that's waiting. Identity is built through repetition. To step into the version of you that's waiting, you must release a version of you that's holding on to old fears, stories, identities, holding on to old expectations, environments, and old patterns. Letting go is not loss, letting go is liberation. You're not abandoning who you are, you're making space for who you're becoming. The version of you that's waiting isn't waiting for perfection, they're waiting for participation. They're waiting for you to trust your voice, honor your truth, choose your future, act before you feel ready, rise without shrinking, lead yourself with intention. You don't meet the next version of you by accident, you meet them by alignment. And alignment is a daily decision. Take a breath, let your mind settle in and ask yourself, what is one choice I can make today that aligns me with the version of me I'm becoming? That version of you is not far away. That version of you is here, ready to be lived, ready to be expressed, and ready to rise. This is your becoming. This is your alignment. This is Elevate Daily, and I love you.